Hello students, myself Yogita, Assistant Professor Computer Science from Pandit Nekiram Government College, Rohtak. Start continuing from our last video lecture, that is about the visual basic controls. We discussed today our combo box and list box control. As you see on the screen, this is our combo box control and this is our list box control. Now what is a combo box and list box control? In a combined way, we can say that a combo box and list box control is used to display the list of items vertically in a column, as compared to other controls, that is the text box control and the label control, that display only a single value, but combo box and list box is used to display the multiple values, and hence it allows the user to present the multiple items in a small amount of space. This is our combo box and this is our list box. These are the similarities between the combo box and the list box. Now let us differentiate between the combo box and list box. As a combo box is the combination of text box and list box. That is, we can add a new item in a combo box during the runtime, whereas on the other hand, it can't be possible to add a new item in the list box. A combo box takes less amount of space as it displays as a single line as compared to list box. These are some differences between the combo box and the list box. Now let us discuss about some of the common properties of the combo box and list box. The first property of the list box is the list box. As you see in the property window, this is our list property. Combo box as well as the list box also have both have the list property. Now I am adding here some of the items. Let us add some courses in the college: BA, BSc, okay, BCom, okay, BCA, BBA, okay, BCA. Now one of the most important feature of a list box is that when the number of items exceed the amount of space that is provided in the list box, a scroll bar is automatically added to the list box. As you see on the screen, I have added a new item BCA and a scroll bar is automatically added to the list box. Okay, so this is the list property of the combo box and list box. We can add the items in the list box and combo box during the design time as well as during the run time. The next important property is the list count property. Means this property is used to count the number of items in a list. So enter in the quad mode. Let us take a command button, okay, to print the number of items in a list, list1 dot list count. As you see, list count, okay. Now run this program. Okay, as you see on the screen, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items in a list. Now click on the command button. As you see on the screen, the list count property will return the number of items in the list box. The next important property is the list index property. List index property is used to find out the index of the selected item. If none of the item is selected, then by default it is -1. As you see on the screen, list1 dot list index. Okay, now run this application. Okay, I have selected suppose selected those suppose BCom. Okay, BCom is on the index for index starts from 0, 0, 1, 2. So become is on index 2. Now suppose again run this program. Now I have not selected any item from the list. Now click on command button. Now as you see on the screen, this is returns -1, means if none of the item is selected in the list, then it will return -1. Okay. The next important property is the locked property. Locked property means the user cannot type in the combo box during the runtime. So this locked property, as you see in the property window, you can't find in the list box. Locked property is not available. It's not for the list box as you see in the property window, but it is for the combo box control, because text combo box is the combination of text box and list box and locked property. If we set the locked property as you see on the screen, okay, if it is set to true, then the user can't add a new item during the runtime in a combo box. Okay, now run this program. Okay, here I can't type anything in the combo box as you see on the screen. Again I set its enabled property to locked property to false. Now run this program. As you see, now I can type. Okay, now I can type in the combo box, or I can enter a new item in the combo box. So this is the locked property. Okay, now next property is the mouse pointer property, which is available for both combo box as well as for the list box. Mouse pointer. Okay, mouse pointer. Mouse, M-O-U-C-E, mouse pointer. Okay, as you see, there are multiple options are available. Suppose I have selected here the cross. Run this application. As you see, now the mouse appears as a cross. Okay, this property is available both for list box as well as for the combo box. Okay, now I set again to default. The next property is the sorted property. Sorted property is used to display the items in a list, whether it is a combo box or list box, in a sorted order. Suppose I set its sorted property to true. Okay, now during the runtime, as you see on the screen, it will displayed as the sorted item. Okay, become sorted, S-O-R. Suppose I have added item in the combo box, so you can clearly see the sorted property. List, L-I-S-T, list. Okay, Z. Okay, and then A. Okay, and then C. Okay, and then L. This is unsorted list. Okay, now I set its sorted property to true. Okay, now run this program. As you see on the screen, your list will be displayed as in the sorted order. So this is the sorted property. Okay, now the next property is the style property. Style property is used to display the checkbox in front of the list. Okay, style property. This is the standard style. In the standard style, no checkbox is displayed in front of the list box. But if we have changed the style to checkbox, then as you see on the screen, the checkbox are appeared on the in front of the list. Okay, as you see on the screen. Again, I have changed its style to standard style so that I can tell you about our next property, that is the multi-select property. Because our multi-select property works only when the list box or style box is in the standard form, because checkbox, as have I already discussed to you, that checkbox allow the multiple selection. So if a list box is displayed as a checkbox, then it already give you the multiple selection. Okay, now as you see on the screen, in this list you can select only one item at a time. Okay, but if you select the multi-select property, if you set the multi-select property, okay, to simple and extended style. Now what is the difference between simple and extended style? In the simple multi-select, you can select the multiple selections, and in none you can't select the multiple items in a list. In extended selection, you can select with items with the mouse plus arrow key or mouse plus with the plus shift key. Multi-select property is only available during the design time, so keep this in mind. Okay, now first of all I have set multi-select property to simple. Now run this program. Okay, as you see, I can select the multiple items. As you see on the screen, it is working very well. Now I have changed the multi-select property to extended. Okay, now run this program. Now with the mouse I can't select the multiple items, okay, but press the shift key and mouse. Okay, now you can select the multiple items in a list. So this is the multi-select extended style. Multi-select extended style. Multi-select, okay, multi-select extended. Okay, I've changed again to none. Okay, now the combo box style are different from the list box style. What is the difference between that? As you see on the screen, this is the style. The three styles are available for the combo box, that is the drop down combo, simple combo and drop down list. In the first style, which is the default style, in this a drop down arrow is displayed, text box is displayed as well as the list box. In the simple combo, no drop down arrow is displayed to the user. And in the third type of style of the combo box, only the drop down list is displayed, no text box is displayed in the combo box. That is, if you select the style of the combo box to drop down list, then the user can't be able to enter the new items in a list. I hope the style of the combo box is clear to you. Now the next topic to discuss about the list box and the combo box, that is some of the common methods of the list box and the combo box. One of the most common method of combo box and the list box is how to add items during the runtime. Suppose I want to add a new item in the list box at the command one click event. Okay, now the method to add the new item in a combo box as well as the list box is, first of all, write down the object whether it is a list box or combo box, suppose. Okay, after that add item. Okay, add item. Now after that type the item you want to add in the list box as a string. Suppose I want to add a new course in the list box, and after that write down the index. Suppose I want to add it here at the index 5. Okay, so this is the add item method. Run this program. Now as you see on the screen, okay, none of the method is new, none of the new item is added to the list. Now I click on the command 1 button. Now you see on the screen a new course, that is MSc, is added to the list box. Okay, now the next common method of combo box as well as the list box is to remove the item from the list. Okay, suppose I want to remove the item, okay, from the list. For this, suppose I want to remove the item from index number 5. So write down the index number 5. Okay, now run this application. Now command 1, click. As you see, the MSc course is deleted from or removed from the list box. So these two methods are working very fine. Okay, our next common method of list box and combo box, that is to access a particular item from the list. For this, use the list method. List 1, first of all select the object from which you want to select a particular item. Suppose I want to display the third item on the screen. Okay, now run this program. Click on command button. As you see on the screen, the third item, that is BBA, is displayed on the screen. Now the last common method of combo box and the list box, that is to clear the list. Okay, list 1 dot clear. Okay, means it will clear the list, means it will remove all the items from the list. As you see on the screen, all the items from the list are removed as we click on the command button, because I have used the method clear here. I hope now you will understand both the list box and combo box properties, methods in detail very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.